Hi, I'm the White Horse. I'm talking to you about brutality. This will be given in 3 parts. So, from contrast to conflict to an efficient, self-preserving, resolution, people-based justice. There's a biblical story about God creating an earth where everyone got along so well that the people united and combined together and basically ascended. They ascended in spirit and consciousness, and within such a short time that basically the human earth experience was over, done, complete. Creative experience finished. Then there was a Tower of Babel. Communication was obstructed, languages confounded, and once again God had an interacting process of contrast evolution that was able to continue with ingenuity, creativity, and newness, giving rise human evolution. Obstacles led to insight and more creativity. God's productive, beautiful world. The trouble is that with time on earth, contrast gave way to conflict and more brutal conflict. Conflict has gone so vast now that with the lessening of heart feeling and the increase of non-communicating, selfish thinking, sterility, overwhelming conflict has threatened the survival of the entire earth process. It is in jeopardy. And the type of experience on earth has become overwhelmingly, damagingly brutal for sentient beings. Escalation of the human experience of brutality is a preponderant influence on the memory of people, and is in part why I and so many others were created, why intervention is needed. I am not here in spirit and statement by accident. Brutality has many forms and means of expression. There is financial brutality, cultural brutality, religious-based brutality, nationalism, patriotism, brutality. If you are Jewish and only hire Jewish people for jobs, it's a form of brutality. If you are a Mormon or any other religion also and believe, as long as it's not specifically disallowed by the church rules, you can do it, that you can use capitalism to enrich yourself only and not your society, it is a form of brutality. You can get the picture of what I'm saying, and you can apply it individually, culturally, societally. Selfishness has, for the time, temporarily overwhelmed the dignity of human interaction. Leaders of the Catholic Church were at one time as ungodly, inhumane, and brutal as anyone or anything seen or done today by some Muslim leaders of the intercontradictory belief system Islam. The Pope today, however, has taken the Catholic Church and brought it full circle, to my appreciation. Many things he is saying and doing, I agree, as he is triumphing the cause of the meek, and the mild, and more selfless of this earth. The message of not abandoning your fellow man and sentient fellow creations must never be forgotten. All people need to realize that the ideas in one's head must not take precedence over the actuality of sentient beings in front of you. God, for all the unknown, spits and creates humans with his sentient spirit alive. Man, in turn, spits and creates thought forms and writes pieces of paper unalive. One needs to realize the relative value of what God creates compared to what man creates. Not one piece of paper, not one corporation, not one idea is worth more than one being. The Muslims of today are another group of religious people, of organized belief systems, where brutality is encouragingly practiced in much of Islam. Terrible, horrible, a total lack of feeling and balancing compassion in the presence of significant personal anger must be present in individuals who do such barbarity. Some individuals believe that if they die killing and torturing others, that they will go to heaven and have many versions for rewards. This, I will tell you clearly, nothing is further from the truth. Nothing is further from reality. I have been consciously back and forth from the heavens many times in this life, taken there by angels and spirits and of my own will, shown many things of truth and essence. First, there is no sexuality in heaven, as is practiced here on earth. Second, there is no distinction between earthly female and male in the heavens. Third, and most important, when you cross over from this earth, all one's barriers to emotion are removed and exposed. All the emotional and situational horrors you have been exposed to or caused upon others will be placed upon you. The intensity is beyond adequate description. Individuals involved in brutality will not be able to withstand the horrors that they have caused, and will not be able to exit even the first level of this earth, and be forced back into outer darkness, neither on earth nor in heaven. There they will stay in outer darkness forever, unless or until they are freed by intercession from outer sources, personages, or forgiveness, which is another matter.